Coach, when you came to North Central, I'm sure you heard about the year we had last year, but has this been a special year for you in terms of the kids you've worked with and the season we've had?
Yeah, it's been a very learning year for myself. Working for Coach Esri, being my first year and coming into last year being 27-3, then coming in this year with high expectations, and I think we've matched it to a certain level where we have a group of guys who are bought in, that are ready to play at the next level, that are ready to be coached, and just keep winning games. Trying to keep the tradition going with everything where. Winning's important, and these guys understand that, and we got on a good streak this year, and a lot of learning hiccups on the way with a handful of guys, but that's how the season goes. There's a lot of ups and downs, and it's been an awesome year.
Well, and it's been a year like no other. You've had to deal with things that no other coaching staff has ever had to deal with. And what's kind of, I don't want to say highlight, but what's kind of the thing that you'll remember about this year and the whole COVID situation?
I just think of the no fans. There's a couple things where it's like the no fans definitely is weird. You go to games and there's just nobody there, and then you play at home and we only allow 300 fans in, which is still a good amount of people. So at least you get to play in front of some people, some fans, when we're playing at home. But when we're on the road, it's different because some colleges let guys come in, or let the student body come in, let fans come in, and some just don't let any at all. So that would definitely be something to remember it on. Probably wearing the masks too. Being coach, always wear a mask pretty much no matter what when it comes to being when we're on the sidelines. It's been on and off with the guys having to wear it. And there's some places that are more strict where they want the guys to wear it on the bench, and there's some where they're okay with guys not having it on the bench. And so it makes our job's a lot easier, so we don't have to keep worrying about looking down there, making sure so-and-so has his mask on, where we get more focused on the game and coaching and, trying to win basketball games.
Yeah, but as well as I do, these will be stories you'll share with your grandchildren about the pandemic of 2020-21, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, I've seen a lot of coaches handle their assistant coaches in different ways, give them different responsibilities. How does Coach Esri do it with you? What does he allow you to do, and where do you contribute the most?
Coach Esri gives me a little bit of everything. Just trying to make sure everything is ready to go for practice. We talk about what we want to do in practice each day before, hey, what do we really want to do? What do we need to work on most? Offense, defense. We do, sometimes I'll take the bigs, sometimes I'll take the guards. We'll switch, flip flop, everything like that. And so I'll do things in practice, then off the court, prepping, if I can help with game day prep, scouting, laundry, putting things away. I mean, we do a little bit of everything. It's just me and him. So he does just as much as I do, from being with Coachy and doing stuff. Everything that he asked me to do, he wouldn't do it, or he would do it himself. He does laundry, he'll step in and do that. He'll do water bottles, he'll do all other stuff. And so we do a little bit of everything because it's just two of us. And so he helps me a lot. I help him a lot. And so it goes both ways for sure.
Well, it's undoubtedly a glamour profession, right?
Yeah.
You talk about doing laundry and things like that. I think I've even seen you out sweeping the floor and doing
every once in a while. That's Coach E was the one that usually does it, but there's sometimes where I'll step in and I know that's kind of like his thing. He likes to do that, and so I let him do it. We have a great floor. I mean, if you look at it from the upstairs, and you can see the picture on how glossy it looks and how clean it is, and you have a good design and everything like that. And so he takes pride in that, and I just step in every once in a while and
right. Well, tell us a little bit about your story about how you came to North Central, please, and everything that kind of led up to you being here.
Yeah. So after my second year, I was coaching at a junior college in Wyoming called Central Wyoming College in Riverton, Wyoming. And our season was over, and I was originally going to go move on and hopefully finish my master's and go to another school. But with COVID happening, it all kind of got shut down from there. And so I wasn't really sure what my next step was. And I wanted to stay in coaching. I wanted to stay in basketball if any way that I could. And I knew Coach Esri before I got this job, and I knew Coach Gossett as well. And so Coach Gossett called me and knew my situation and how I kind of really was stuck for a little bit. And he emphasized probably coming into North Central, hey, I'm possibly taking a step away and moving on, and kind of helping me with it. And there were other people that Coach Esri had in mind, and so it was kind of, you know, talking to him, and we had a good connection already because we already knew each other. I've been at the junior college level, and so it's just kind of the relationship that I had with Coach E, and he's a big guy of relationships, and it was very lucky that coming in, I came in the beginning of September, so it was kind of a late hire, and adjusting to everything and having to do different stuff on campus, and then managing basketball stuff as well, and so it's been nothing but a blessing. Shout out to Coach E for believing in me, to bringing me in this late and having as much success as we had this year, believing in me. So,
you have designs on being a head coach at some point?
If the stars align, one day, if the opportunity comes, I'd love to. But it's been a fun journey. Each place you go, you take a little bit from each coach you work for, and every coach is different. They do different styles and they do things different ways, and so you just got to take a little bit of here, a little bit of there, and just keep learning on the way. But if I ever have the opportunity to be a head coach one day, absolutely, that'd be I guess you say it's a dream for sure.
Yeah. As you are going through this journey, as you describe it, you're building your own philosophies, you're building your own style. What's right now the biggest thing about basketball? What's the thing you have to do, unquestioned in your mind, to be successful?
You gotta have a group of guys that are built in, some guys that are gonna have to understand the sacrifice that you have to make. Obviously you got to play hard and work hard every day in practice, and you practice hard, you play hard. It's just naturally how those things. And so definitely would have to be playing hard, working hard to get in the gym every day. A lot of guys talk about they want to be professionals, and if you want to be professionals, these guys do it every single day. And so we try to emphasize that, hey, even on our off days, get shots on the gun. You don't have to run up and down the court and, wear yourself out too much, but you're getting game reps, you're getting shots up. Is what you're doing in the gym. Do you do that in games? If you're a big man and you never shoot threes, why are you shooting threes? And it's just, there's a lot of different things that you can pull away from it. But definitely would be, guys that you got to practice hard. This is one of the things where you got to go hard every single day because it goes by so fast. Like I remember first time, meeting yourself in September, and now we're already sitting, it's April 1 right now. And these times go by way too fast. And if you don't emphasize working hard now, you're going to be a senior before you know it. And you think, man, if I only would have worked as hard going into my senior year as I did going into my freshman year, I might have had more success, or maybe I would have played at a higher level. But what's nice about the junior college level is you have that opportunity to go somewhere else. And it's really how much time and effort you put in here at North Central can determine what level you go to or what school you go to or things like that, because these coaches notice it.
Right. Well, Taylor, finally, when you came here, I'm sure you were exposed to some facet of the game that you had not experienced before, some concepts. What's been the thing that you've learned here, the thing you didn't know a lot about maybe to begin with?
This is my first year being on a team that presses the entire game. So kind of, being able to sub guys in and out that are a little bit more fatigued than other guys, because it wears guys down a lot on their side, but our guys get really tired too. This is only my fourth year of coaching. So the other 3 years, I played coach at a junior college before, and then a Division II. And they, like I said before, they've just played different styles. And here we full court press the entire game for 40 minutes, and we put it on you. And being able to substitute our guys in and out, who's tired, what guys we can keep in a little bit longer than other guys, that has been a crazy adjustment to try and, Coach, he puts that on me about substituting, and he does a lot of substituting as well. But if you see guys fatigued, or you see guys working a little bit harder or whatever, you need the guys to get a blow, or they need, they got foul situation, everything like that. Just being smart. This is something that I've definitely learned more in the different styles that we run here at North Central.
Well, it's been a blessing to have you as a Pirate, and I hope this season continues a bunch more games after this one.
Absolutely. Me too. Thank you for having me.
Taylor Lavery has been our guest, and thank you. And we'll be back with more from the Ketchum Community Center in a moment.